All praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh it's Michael McCoy. And here's the movie theater. Here's the movie theater, and a lot of times, even before I knew about this truth, and I knew about a lot, I go out to the movie theater by myself, and it would just be me here. So, a lot of things I do by myself, I'm doing this truth, I'm not in a camp, I'm by myself, I'm by myself. So, yeah, so. Yeah, I'm by myself, and I'm not in the camp or anything. So this is true. Um, I'm so it kind of represents me going to the movies by myself. Doing a lot of things by myself, being independent. So a lot of times you see people hanging out and doing whatever they do. Um, so yeah, yeah. So so that's what I am. I'm alone by myself. So yeah. So that's it. Just I do a lot of things by myself. So I guess you know I'm kind kind you know that's what I do. That's what I've noticed. You know do a lot of work by myself. So like never miss work. I'll do a lesson about you know about being fruitful and multiplying. Never having a girlfriend. And you see a lot of you see a lot of a lot of you see a lot of rowdy people out here at nighttime during in the movies and everything, and you know, and you see that nice Corvette right there. It's sweet, but that's the way Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has made me. A lot of times I do a lot of stuff by myself, and the Lord has programmed me to go without woman, not to care about women. Just um, still, um, 33, 34 years old and still a virgin. I'm like, who does that? And in my own mind, I say that, hey, I should be single. I shouldn't be dealing with a woman, and that's the problem. Is I see like most jobs don't even pay. They don't even pay people enough to have kids or anything. But they're not even. 20 years ago when my brother passed away. 20 years ago, even then, most jobs still didn't pay people enough to have kids. Just and growing up, just you know, I think about being very responsible, and hey, I'd rather have my bills paid first and be responsible than start a family, and that's the problem. People have, you know, oh, dealing with my own mom and dad, and hear my own mom telling my dad, you can never take care of me. I've always had to work, and that's what kind of puts me off from having a girlfriend or that, because that's what I'm out here. You know, like most people, regardless of nation, Edomites, Israelites, people do it backwards. They have the kids, young. The bills ain't paid. They're not successful. They don't build wealth first, and then they wonder why they are where they are. Have the bills paid and be responsible first. Especially years ago. Just you know, the stereotypes that are on our young men. I'm supposed to be a thief. I'm supposed to steal. I'm supposed to have 3, 4 kids by different women and stuff. Yet, I grew up in private school. I grew up right with Rob Parsley's daughter, and my class president, which is her, Ashton. She has a $90,000 Audi. I grew up right in private school my whole life, and our nation is poor, but I didn't grow up poor. I grew up far from that. But even spending my whole life in a private school, I still didn't know the truth, 100% truth of the Bible, and it's still, you know, it's, I mean, what's the point of going to a nice private school when they don't teach the truth about the Bible? We never address Esau or the tribes. It's like, yeah, the Christian version of the Bible is not going to come true. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point? Of being taught the Bible, but what they taught me, the Lord's white, the people in Israel are the real Jews. I'm like, come on, man, just tell the truth. Tell the real truth of the Bible and what's real. You know, no, I just biggest thing that turned me on to Great Millstone and the guys I listened to from there is just wanting to know the truth. And even though I grew up very well to do, never poor, um, you know, especially those TV preachers, Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Benny Hinn, all of them very well to do. So just growing up very well to do, not poor at all. Just even when I showed you um, my shoe collection, I just gave away a lot of shoes, when I was in the Christian Baptist church, and a guy named Wally Contreras, he's Puerto Rican, so he's from the tribe of Ingram. So these curses are heavy, Even my parents, I listen to my mom say Jesus every day, and it just reminds me that I am under these curses. So I'll just not, my brother never knowing, just never knowing this truth, and just as far as being fruitful and multiply, and that this I'll have to do it, but for now, I don't even deal with women. My mindset is, but this is what I say, I work and I leave the girls alone. 33, 34, still a virgin. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be 40 years old as a virgin, so that's the way Yahweh Shimmy Hawshai, I guess wants it, and I noticed that, you know, so all praises to Yahweh Shimmy Hawshai. This is Michael McCoy. Have a blessed night.